Hi everyone, it's Phyllis, and how are you today? On my bead mat today, we have this cute little herringbone bracelet. Herringbone is a lovely technique that's used in so many different bead projects, and this one is a simple one. I used size 6/0 seed beads and size 11/0 seed beads to make this one, but you can use all types of seed beads. You can use different kinds of gemstones and other beads to make it, but this one is cute, and beginners can make this, and as well as the seasoned, and it's a really quick and easy project. And what I'd like for you to do is to stick around so I can teach you how to make it, and we can talk about making other projects together. So today we're going to use wildfire beading thread. I'm using the black so that you can see exactly what I'm doing, my thread paths and things like that. I'm using a size 6/0 seed bead in a pearly luster color, and I'm also using a size 11/0 seed bead in a blue line clear or blue line crystal. I got these at the bead show in Philadelphia on a hank, and they came like this, and so if I have to give it a color, it would be blue line crystal. I'm using a size 12 beading needle because that's what I have close to me. I've been doing a lot of projects this week. I'm not quarantined, I'm on vacation, so I get to do some beading this week, and this is my first try at a tutorial. So I have already threaded on my beading thread. I have a full wingspan on. If you don't understand a wingspan, I'd spread my arms out, to their sides, and I had a piece of thread in each one of my the fingers on each hand, and I cut it right there, and that I believe that's about 5.5 feet or so. So let's get started. This is a really simple project, and I hope that you enjoy it. And how we're going to begin is I'm going to string on 4 of these size 6/0 beads. And oh, by the way, we're using herringbone stitch. If you didn't already figure that out, we're going to use herringbone stitch, and we're going to start out with 4. I strung on 4, and I'm going to bring down I'm going to pull my thread until I have about maybe 6 inches of a tail, and I'm holding on to the beads so that they don't get away from me. Got about 6 inches of my tail thread left, and that's basically just to have something to hold on to while I'm working, and additionally to just weave into the project when it's done. So what I did was I passed my thread back through the first 2 beads that I had on that side, and what I do is I pull the thread and they set up just like this. Ooh, let's see if we get you a little closer. They set up like this, and I'm going to secure them. Just going to go back around, back down to the first 2, and back up these where I started. Then I'm going to pick up 2 more size 6 seed beads, and I'm going to pass my needle back through this seed bead right here and pull my thread, and I'm going to set myself up for repositioning. And what I mean by that is my thread needs to go back up these 2 seed beads so that I can start my next row. It's as simple as that. But before I do that, I need to add my tiny little embellishment here. I string on a size 11 seed bead, and I pass that size 11 seed bead. Well, I pass my needle back through these two size 6 seed beads right here, and I pull the thread, and that little embellishment sits right there, just as cute as it can be. So let's get ready for the next row. I string on 2 size 6 seed beads, and I pass my needle back through this 1 seed bead right here, and pull the thread, and they sit side by side in their herringbone fashion. I string on a size 11 seed bead. Sorry about that. String on a size 11 seed bead, and I pass it through. Pass my needle right through these seed beads, and when you pull your thread, that little embellishment sits right there. I tried doing this a little while ago with fluorocarbon, with this fluorocarbon fishing line, and it was so fiddly that I took it apart and started all over again with the wildfire, and the wildfire is easier to see, so I'm glad I did that. And again, string on 2 size 6/0 seed beads, and you pass your needle through that first one on the right side there, and you pull your thread, and they sit, those two that you just added here, they sit right here side by side. As you get ready for starting your new row, you place a size 11 seed bead on, and you pass your needle up these two and pull your thread. And that is as simple as it's going to get until you get to your length. This is going to be a bangle bracelet, so you don't have to worry or bother with clasps or anything like that. So in order for this sizing, what you have to do is you have to create your length until the bracelet reaches around the widest part of your hand. And once you get it around the widest part of your hand, then we're going to do our next step of zipping it up or putting it all together. So what you're going to do is you're going to continue on with this simple herringbone, as cute as it can be. String on 2 size 6/0 seed beads. Your thread is coming out of this seed bead right here. You're going to pass your needle through the top seed bead on the right side and pull your thread until they set up. Then you're going to string on a size 11 seed bead, and you're going to reposition yourself so you can start on the next row. You pass your needle through these 2 seed beads on the side and pull your thread. Okay, and pull your thread, and that's all it is. Make your beads behave, or make them stop arguing with you, and put them in the middle right there where they belong. And you continue that until your length fits around the widest part of your hand. And then I will come back and show you how to zip it up. All right.